Marvel Studios' Echo has been granted the R-rated treatment equivalent on TV, aka TVMA. This has caused a lot of people to actually be excited. I can't believe I'm talking about excitement in relation to something that was, well, 2 weeks ago, woke. Yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about the excitement and why we should be excited. So ever since the announcement of Echo, even the character just coming to the MCU, I've been excited. But I've talked about how much I really love these obscure, out there, like on the periphery characters. So it's not surprising that I'm excited. What I am excited about, genuinely though, in relation to this, is the rating that it got. If you guys remember all the way back when this was announced, we were doing podcasts and all that, obviously the discussion, and we were talking about how this series would probably be one of the ones that is very much different than what we're used to in the MCU, and why we think it's going to go in a different direction compared to most, because they have to overcome a lot of hurdles, specifically the one where people are literally out there just calling it woke nonstop, and it's going to be bad, it's whammon, all this stuff, right? I get it, there's a narrative out there, and certainly Marvel Studios, I think, has seen that. So how do they combat this? Well, if you watch the first trailer, and I assume you did because a lot of people did and it's getting a lot of buzz, you see that this feels and looks like a Marvel Netflix show. Now, I know sometimes that can be seen as a bad thing because those shows were rather cheap and they took a lot of time taking the heroes to actually become the heroes and put their suits on and whatever, which here I don't think we have to worry about that because it's a different show. But the vibe here to me definitely seems a lot more adult and serious, which is, I think, something a lot of people were hoping for out of certain MCU content. This is one that definitely lends a hand to, this type of world building and this type of setting. If this would have been more friendly and not so brutal looking, I honestly don't think it would be something that looks as good as it does or gets as much excitement. Now, speaking of the excitement, I see a lot of it is from the point of, well, we definitely didn't expect it to be this, which again, it's why I say now, just wait till we get our first look, right? And then wait till it's actually out to fully pass judgment, because we all thought Secret Invasion looked good, especially from those trailers. No, it turned out to be garbage. I definitely think this is going to be way better, but I still have some reservations. But again, we'll see. I'm not out here hating, obviously. I love, all these worlds and characters that Marvel has built, even tiny ones like this, which I only know the basics of and read somewhat in the comics to a extent more than most people, right? But still, there's something here that sticks out to me that's really interesting and different and special, and I think that that's a good thing. Only a good thing, in my opinion. So I'm excited to see what exactly is going to happen with this. Them doing this R-rated shows me that Marvel has different plans now. And I think these plans are going to be sort of the anti-MCU in a good way. In a good way, where now we can have different stories. And to me, that's the real winner here, that this looks so different compared to everything MCU that this might actually stick out on its own instead of needing to be like, well, we're backpedaling off of everything MCU, let's name drop the Avengers. It's well past that. We don't need that anymore. Just get us something like this that looks interesting and different.